This week we have Mercury the Messenger moving into Taurus, joining the Sun, Venus, Jupiter, and Uranus, all in the sign of the Bull. All of this, an empowered moment and more, in my new energy forecast for the week of Monday, May 13th through Sunday, May 19th, 2024. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, starseed astrologer and spiritual messenger from Sacred Soul Empowerment, here to do the weekly energy forecast. For this week, we're going to be using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland for the main message for everyone. Your special message card this week, depending on your stone of choice, is going to be coming from the Energy and Spirit Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. So we've got a lot of Taurus energy going on this week, but before we get into that, before we look at your stones of choice, let's go ahead and settle in and do an empowered moment. So if you can just put your feet flat on the floor, if you're sitting, if you're lying back or reclining, that's fine too. Just make sure that your legs and your arms are uncrossed so the energy moves freely in a beautiful, harmonious, flowing manner. Close your eyes if they're not already and take a deep breath. Exhale, letting your body, mind, and soul relax. Releasing all thoughts of the day and the week. And as you're breathing in and exhaling out, allow yourself to be in this present moment, the here and now. Continuing to focus on your breath, breathing in easily and gently. Exhaling, letting your body relax even more. And this week we have Mercury, the messenger planet, the planet that rules the mind, our thoughts, our perceptions, and our communications. Moving into grounded, practical earth sign Taurus, joining the Sun and Venus and Jupiter and Uranus, all in this earthy sign of the Bull. Taking a deep breath, relax even more as you exhale. Taurus energy allows us to be grounded in comfort, to be in a slower pace of energy from the weeks past when we had all of those eclipses and the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction. The energy from a month ago was much different and more fiery and fast-moving, and felt more ungrounded than it does right now in this present moment. As it does right now with the energy of Taurus being prominent. It's a time to slow down, stay grounded, to focus on what you value, who you value in your life, what you desire to create in your life, what you want to manifest in your life. Taking a deep breath, breathing in the intention of what value means to you, and whether you feel as though you're valuing yourself, and whether you feel that you have a healthy sense of self-worth. We just had the new moon in Taurus last week. We're coming into the middle of the moon cycle where things are growing and expanding. And the growth and expansion of this new moon cycle is about the expanding of our roots into the earth, metaphorically speaking. Feeling more safe and secure, grounded and at peace. feeling ourselves firmly planted on the earth, paying attention to what we're grateful and thankful for, the blessings in our lives, the blessings that we wish to create. This can be a very abundant and prosperous cycle, as this new moon from last week was dancing with the energies of Venus, a planet of love and blessings, Jupiter, a planet of abundance and prosperity, and Uranus, a planet of change and liberation. And some of these planets are still dancing together this week, as we'll soon find out, allowing new energies of freedom, new energies of creation to be nurtured, to expand and grow. So think of a situation, a circumstance, an energy, a feeling, a mindset that you wish to expand and grow in your life, that you wish to bring into manifestation. And now take one deep, healing, cleansing breath and breathe life into that situation, that circumstance, that creation, that dream. Breathe life into it. Nurture it with your breath as you exhale. And as you're ready and in your own time, when it feels right, you can open your eyes and return to this time and place and space. And getting ready to look at our stones of choice for that special message card a little bit later. So the first stone of choice is malachite. These are special intention pendants. This is malachite. It's wrapped in gold wire, Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 8, the number of abundance, prosperity, and empowerment. The energy of the planet Jupiter is infused into this one, ruler of expansion and blessings. The element fire for inspiration and leadership, and the energy of Archangel Raziel, the archangel of divine magic, alchemy, and manifestation. All right, and then stone number 2 is this beautiful, unique, let's see if I can get a hold of it so you can see both colors, but this is apple aura and purple aura quartz. So the apple aura and purple aura quartz for the heart chakra and the crown chakra is wrapped in silver wire and Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 9, number of unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness, as well as master number 33, number of Christ consciousness and master teacher energies. The sign of Pisces for connection to the universe and our past lives. The sign of Aquarius for the ability to vocally transmit higher information and knowledge. The energies of the South and North Node to assist with severing ties to the past and opening new doors to the future. Uranus for connection to the God mind and other dimensions of time and space. The activation and balancing of the heart chakra for healing the emotional body and opening up to unconditional love. The activation and balancing of the crown chakra to open up to claircognizance and channeling abilities. The energies of Archangel Raphael to heal old pain, traumas, and soulmate relationships. And the energies of Archangel Raziel for alchemy and magic. This one has a third archangel, Archangel Metatron, to connect to one's Akashic records. And I know that sounded like a lot for one pendant, but it's because it's got both of that apple aura and purple aura in it. So we've got kind of two different energy vibrations with that one. So that one's definitely, they're all special, but that one's definitely special. And our last stone of choice, This one is ruby zoisite. You can see the ruby there, especially on the top, the little splotches of the red within the zoisite, which is green. This one's Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 1. You can see that it's wrapped in silver wire, but the vibration of the number 1 for courage and strength, as well as the vibration of the number 6 for growth and fertility. The energies of Neptune, planet of increased spiritual awareness and psychic abilities. The energies of the sign of Leo for joy, confidence, passion, and zest for life. The activation of the root chakra for stability and security, and the heart chakra for self-love and self-esteem. This one has the energies of Archangel Raphael for emotional healing, and Archangel Michael for courage and forward movement on one's path. So again, our stones of choice are this beautiful green, vibrant green. It's really vibrant green malachite and gold wire. And then we've got the apple aura and purple aura quartz and silver wire. And last but not least, we've got the ruby zoisite stone wrapped in silver wire. So we'll put those aside. Let's talk about the astrology for the week. We start out on Monday the 13th with the sun, how we shine our light and our personality, our ego. It's kind of known as the lens through which we're shining our light. And right now it's in Taurus. So we're shining that light of the sun through the Taurus energies of embodiment and value and worth and money and finances. Yes. So the sun in Taurus is connecting with Uranus in Taurus on Monday. Now Uranus is about freedom, liberation, change, redirection, expecting the unexpected. It's about independence and beating to the beat of your own drum. And so with the sun being about our personality and our ego, as it comes together with Uranus on Monday, I feel like we're going to feel a little bit more independent, self-sufficient. We're going to want our freedom and independence, and we're going to want to be liberated from maybe old patterns, dealing with lack mentality, since it's Taurus, right? Taurus rules abundance, prosperity, manifestation, money, finances, resources of all kinds. So maybe we're like liberating ourselves from any lack of being able to materialize these resources in our lives. If nothing else, again, we're feeling a little bit more independent and self-sufficient, like, we can do anything, and we want to feel liberated and free. On Wednesday the 15th, Mercury, the messenger, planet of messages, information, ideas, communication, thoughts, is moving into Taurus until June 3rd. And this is where Mercury moving into Taurus is going to join the Sun, Venus, Jupiter, and Uranus. So we've got a lot of Taurus planets, what we might call a stellium of planets in Taurus energies, really kind of kicking off that new moon that we had last week. And that new moon about new beginnings. Normally a new moon in Taurus is a little bit more quiet and subdued, because Taurus is grounded, practical, earth, but because that new moon connected beforehand with Venus and afterwards with Jupiter and Uranus, and I feel like it really is a different kind of new moon in Taurus. It was really initiated some possible change or new opportunities or new possibilities when it comes to all the things that Taurus rules: abundance, prosperity, finances, values, how we value ourselves, how worthy and deserving we feel to create a manifestation of abundance in our lives. So now Mercury again joins the team, so to speak. On Friday the 17th, we've got Mercury in Taurus, and it's challenging Pluto in Aquarius. This happens really early Friday, so we're going to feel this, especially in the United States, on Thursday as well. This could actually challenge our mental outlook. Mercury rules the mental realm, and it's in that challenging square to Pluto, and Pluto rules death and rebirth and transformation and regeneration and transmutation. It likes to go into the depths of the underworld, so to speak, or the depths of our psyche to kind of root out some unconscious patterns that are the shadow side of our beings. Pluto rules the shadow, right? And those fears and anxieties and doubts that we have deep within the psyche that need to be healed, transformed, transmuted. So since Mercury rules the mental realm already and it's challenging Pluto, again, we might feel mentally challenged. Maybe we're going to have some power and control issues with other people in communication. Maybe we're going to have some power and control issues within our own mind as far as our own thoughts and perceptions, where we're kind of being pushed and pulled and challenged in a way as far as our thinking, perceiving, and our perspective on things. Now, Saturday the 18th, we've got two great connections going on here. We've got Venus, planet of love and relationships, but Venus also rules money and finances and our resources. And she's in her home sign of Venus. Venus isn't in Venus. Venus is in Taurus. Her home sign of Taurus. And Taurus is that money sign of manifestation, or that sign of values and what we value and creating abundance in our life. So we already have a great placement with Venus and Taurus. On Saturday, it's connecting with Uranus. So on Monday, we had the Sun connecting with Uranus. Now we have Venus connecting with Uranus. And Uranus, remember, is quick, sudden, unexpected shifts of direction or expecting the unexpected. It can be about epiphanies and aha moments, things that come in quick and suddenly. So there could be something quick and sudden happening with money and finances. You never know what to expect with Uranus when you say, is that good? Is that not good? Well, Uranus is expect the unexpected. It doesn't say expect good things or expect not so good things. But Venus is a planet of blessings. And I feel like there's something good that's transpiring, or something good that's being initiated with Venus coming together with Uranus. Because on the same day, Saturday the 18th, the Sun in Taurus is now connecting to Jupiter in Taurus as well. And Jupiter is known as the great benefic, or the great planet of blessings, bringing growth, expansion, abundance, prosperity. It can be about higher learning. It can be about higher perspectives. And again, the sun is shining its light through that filter of Taurus, which can deal with manifestation. So it could be said that if you have your mindset in the right place, we got to get over that hump on Thursday and Friday with Mercury challenging Pluto. But if we can get our mind toward the glass half full mentality and keep it there, I think Venus connecting with Uranus and the Sun in Taurus connecting with Jupiter and Taurus, I think that this can actually produce and manifest some good things, some good fortune, some blessings in our lives. And that, that earthiness of Taurus and all these planets, Venus, Sun, Jupiter, Uranus, all in Taurus, all kind of coming together on Saturday, this can really help to bring something into form. It can help to ground something into our material reality. And that's where, again, the manifestations come in. So visualize what you desire, keep your mind in the positive of glass half full and anything is possible, and then allow the universe to bring in the beauty and blessings and miracles and magic that it will. So let's go ahead and take a look at the messages from our angels and guides. So we've got 3 cards here, and card number 1. So the first card is actually the root chakra, the base chakra. And so what does the root chakra deal with? It's matters of stability, security, groundedness, right? Having our feet on the ground, feeling like we have our feet planted, on the earth, right? We're not up in the clouds. We're actually working in kind of third dimensional reality. This, the chakra number 1, right? Safety, security. So definitely it deals with money and finances. Do I have abundance and prosperity through money and finances? Do I feel grounded in my sense of self? Do I feel safe and secure with whatever energies, circumstances, or situations are transpiring around me? So some of these questions might be coming up on your mind. Maybe this is in the beginning of the week. Of course, that is when the sun in Taurus connects with Uranus in Taurus. Wednesday, Mercury moves into Taurus. So Taurus energies of stability and security are heavily on our minds. So definitely do a balancing of your chakras, especially focusing on that root chakra, focusing on, we should have done this in the meditation at the beginning of the video here, but visualizing roots coming out of the soles of your feet, going down deep through the layers of Earth Mother Gaia, connecting to her crystalline heart chakra in the center of the earth, and breathing in through that cord, or those cords that come from your feet to her heart chakra, breathing up and in through the grounding cords, her elixir of light, her healing light from her heart chakra to help to keep you grounded, to help give you a feeling of safety and security as you move forward throughout this week and even the weeks to come. This is a visualization that you can do anytime that you want to feel grounded and you want to partake in Earth Mother Gaia's loving, healing, secure energy. Let's go ahead and take a look at the second card. And the second card, okay, it's Major Arcana number 18. Now, in this deck, remember when we mentioned the shadow of Pluto? Pluto rules the shadow realm and our fears and anxieties and doubts. Well, this in the traditional tarot is the Moon card. Major Arcana 18 is the moon. In this deck, they call it the shadow. And the moon can be about our subconscious or unconscious shadows, our subconscious and unconscious fears, anxieties, things that we need to kind of work on an emotional body level. The moon rules the emotional body. So healing of the emotional body and the pulling of cords between our lower emotions and feelings and perceptions and those patterns, those like knee-jerk react patterns where our emotional buttons get pushed. And sometimes our emotional buttons get pushed from other people, but sometimes we push our own emotional buttons, or life pushes our emotional buttons and brings up the shadow, brings up our fears and insecurities. So that's what the moon can bring up, is a sense of feeling insecure and what we fear. And so this is basically just facing the shadow. You know, here we've got the shadow over here, but we've got this side of us that is our higher soul self, the side of us that is connected to source, the part of us that's shining its light through our higher soul self and illuminating the shadow and helping to heal the shadow. You know, the sun, right? The sun is in Taurus, connecting to both Uranus for redirection and change and liberation, and at the end of the week, connecting to Jupiter, planet of growth, expansion, abundance, and prosperity. So I think the higher soul self is going to win out. We're going to be able to shine our light and illuminate those fears and insecurities of our shadow side, of what lies in the depths of our psyche, right, within ourselves. And this is going to be kind of rooting some things out. It's interesting that we have, of course, the sun, right, signifying the higher soul self, and the moon over here signifying the shadow self. Right now we're in between moon cycles. We had a new moon in Taurus last week, Tuesday. Next week, we're going to have a full moon in fire sign Sagittarius. Okay, so that's going to be, I think, by the time we get to that full moon, it's going to bring a significant shift within our personality and our subconscious and unconscious nature, where we're going to have done a lot of healing on the fears and insecurities of the emotional body. And as far as this week, again, we can illuminate the shadow and infuse it with love and light and healing energies. Let's see what is the last card for the week. Oh, good. We've got a wonderful positive card here. Major Arcana 3. This is like the Empress card in the traditional tarot. In this deck, the Psychic Tarot, it's called fertility. What a great word for Taurus energy. What a great word for Jupiter being in Taurus and Uranus being in Taurus, the Sun, Mercury, Venus, all being in Taurus. This is really about fertility. Now, in the traditional tarot, the Empress card is usually shown pregnant with child, and that is metaphoric for getting ready to give birth to some creative expression. So even though she doesn't look pregnant here, she does have her hands over that area, right? And we've got peacock feathers kind of up here where her hair is, which is claircognizance, or expanding our mind, expanding our vision, expanding our perceptions to the glass half full, the beauty of life. You know, peacock feathers are colorful and beautiful, and it really signifies a creative energy that's being born through the crown chakra, through the third eye chakra. So again, it's like divine inspiration, divine insight, divine vision that's coming forth here. We've got the concentric circle, and we've got the oval energy in a golden yellow light. Golden yellow is the color of the solar plexus chakra, our center of personal power, right? Where we can feel empowered in our lives. She's got a lit up heart chakra, so she's opening and expanding that heart chakra with that green energy. I've got green on today, so it's interesting that this card came up. And it's through that heart chakra and that sense of unconditional love, not just for others, but unconditional love of self, is where our healing, our divine healing energies come from, our divine psychic energies come from, our divine manifestation energies come from. Sure, it comes from kind of a combination of some of the different chakras, like the solar plexus chakra, where we take action and we make something happen and we believe it, we're confident. But we also have to have that divine feminine heart chakra so that we're receptive and magnetic and indrawing to the blessings of abundance and prosperity in our lives. And so this is all about, again, creating abundance, prosperity, gifts, miracles, magic. The energy is very fertile right now. That's what Taurus is all about. Taurus is about fertile energy because it does deal with that earth element and how planting the seeds, like we did during the new moon in Aries, right? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac where we plant the new seeds. Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac where the soil is fertile and things start to sprout and grow. And it's partly the seeds we planted, it's partly the action we're taking, it's partly the belief that we have, the nurturing that we're giving to our plans, ideas, and those seeds that we planted. So this can end up being a very positive week. We just have to stay grounded. We have to deal with matters of safety and security, making sure that we're grounded and balanced in that root chakra. We have to go in and illuminate the shadows and the fears of the subconscious and the unconscious. And then we have to believe and allow that we're worthy and deserving of the magic, the miracles, the abundance and prosperity that the universe desires to give us. So this is a very, very good reading. So let's go ahead and take a look at the special message card depending on your stone of choice. That first stone of choice was the malachite, right? So malachite people, for this week, special message for malachite. Malachite. This one's calling my attention here. Oh, Archangel Raguel. You know, before I started the camera and I picked up this deck and was guided by Spirit to use this deck, I was just kind of randomly shuffling, as I often do when I pick up one of my decks, and I saw Archangel Raguel kind of pop out, right? So here he is. Archangel Raguel, he's holding the scales of justice. He's known as the mediator archangel. And so that's why he's holding the scales of justice, because the scales of justice are all often associated with law or the balancing of karma, right? And that's why he's the mediator angel that can help us kind of working behind the scenes to line up the right people, the right timing, you know, to make things fair and just, you know, as far as circumstances and situations unfolding, that what we've put out karmically, we're getting back in the form of blessings, or conversely, what we've put out negatively, you know, that's just the law of karma, the law of cause and effect. So make sure you're putting out all those positive karma points. It says at the bottom, justice, harmony, and solutions. So We already mentioned the justice of the scales of justice here. This is going to bring things back into a harmonious balance. And also, Archangel Raguel can help to provide solutions where we feel like we're stuck or challenged, or we're in a challenging situation, or maybe a difficult interaction with somebody. Call on Archangel Raguel as the mediator angel to bring in solutions that are going to be in everyone's highest and best interest. And again, bring a fair and just outcome, and bring these scales of justice back into balance. All right, let's put that back in the deck in case somebody else gets it. And then we've got the Apple Aura, Purple Aura Quartz people. So for the Apple Aura, Purple Aura Quartz people, special message for them this week. Apple Aura, Purple Aura Quartz. This one here is calling my attention. Talent guide. Now this has the feeling of being some sort of a spiritual guide, but the word talent makes it feel like it has something to do with our creative talents, our creative gifts, tapping into, our abilities from this or other lifetimes. So the talent guide comes in, and it does say spirit mentors and teachers. Now, the spirit mentors and teachers can be from the spiritual realm, but I also sense that they can be from the earthly realm. So since we're in a highlighted week of Taurus energies right now, I want to say network out and reach people that can help you with your manifestation abilities, with and creative abilities for sure, your creative gifts, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus rules Taurus, and Venus is all about this creative, divine, feminine energy, right? So this is showing like a xylophone, an art kind of thing with a paintbrush and different colored paints. It's showing kind of like piano keys. I'm not sure what this is over here. A little shovel, like gardening tools. So remember that creative gifts and talents come in all forms. It doesn't mean that you have to know how to sing, dance, or draw, right? The working with the earth, or whether it's gardening or landscaping, that's creative. Maybe it's working with color and, redecorating the home or buying things for the home. That's creative. Maybe it's cooking. Maybe it's sewing. Even your yoga routine or exercise routine can become quite creative. So think outside the box and allow yourself to just use all these different tools that the universe provides at your disposal to kind of move into this creation mode, because the creation mode is going to drum up the manifestation of abundance mode, right? It's like going back to the fertility card, right? That's a creative act, right? Giving birth to a child is a form of creative self-expression, because you and another have created that child. So being pregnant with child is a very creative act. But the child within the fertility card or the Empress card could be a project or an idea or something else that you're collaborating with somebody on. So know that there's many different forms of creative self-expression, and that creative self-expression, even if you're just doing it for fun, maybe you're doodling, maybe you're coloring mandalas, it doesn't matter. Just be creative, and it's going to help to drum up more abundance and prosperity. Again, this could be real people that you're connecting with as guides, someone that helps you in some way, shape, or form, or this could be spirit guides or archangels, those of the higher dimensional vibration that are coming in to assist you in some way, shape, or form. All right, let's put that back in the deck. And then for those of you that chose what was the last one? Oh yeah, the Ruby Zoisite. So Ruby Zoisite people, special message for the week for Ruby Zoisite people. This one's calling my attention, if I can get it out of there. Uh-oh, we've got 2 cards. I'm going to put both of the cards down without looking at them. Okay, this is where I need to say, is it card number 1? Is it card number 2? Card number 2 is the winner. Ascended Masters. Okay, so we had an archangel, we had a spirit guide or a real guide in the flesh, and now we have Ascended Masters. So there's a lot of help from the other side, from the spiritual realm. Now, Ascended Masters are usually those spiritual teachers or guides that have lived an earthly incarnation or life. So without thinking too hard, don't put your mind too much into it. What earthly Ascended Master pops into your head? Is it Jesus? Is it Mary? Is it Isis? Is it Bridget? Is it, there's so many of them from so many different spiritual philosophies. But there is some Ascended Masters or an Ascended Master that is helping you right now. There seems to be several in this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it says devoted spirits with specific intentions. So I feel like there's different spirit guides helping you with different things, okay? Maybe one of them is helping you with relationship matters. Maybe one of them is helping you with a creative project that you're working on. Maybe another of the Ascended Masters is helping you shift those unconscious fears or anxieties and helping to transmute them so that you embody a more confident, courageous approach to life and what you can do with your life. So I feel like there's many out there that are assisting and helping you right now. They're showing you the way. They're giving you signs and messages. They're saying to listen to or watch for synchronicities, synchronistic messages. It could be through animal totems or something that you read or hear in music or read in an article or see on a billboard or in so many different ways. But I feel like there's messages coming to you. You just have to be aware of what those messages are and then, what they might mean to you, because it could mean something different for different people. Okay, so I hope everybody has enjoyed this weekly energy forecast. Oh, we're in the middle of the month. Well, actually past the middle of the month by the time this week is over. So if you haven't already watched the monthly energy forecast for May 2024, be sure to go onto my YouTube channel, Colleen Lemma, and watch that for some messages for the collective, as well as a special message depending on your stone of choice for that. Check out my website, Sacred Soul Empowerment, if you feel like you want a further intuitive reading or a healing session of some sort, or I have life coaching packages on there, teaching lots of classes. So sign up for my monthly newsletter to be up to date on what's being offered. Maybe there's a discount being offered for one or more of my services for the month, but also there's a list of lectures and classes and guided meditations and things that I do for the month that are listed in that monthly newsletter as well. You can find that link on my website. So thank you all so much. I send you all lots of love and light and many manifested blessings of abundance for you this week and in all the weeks to come. Namaste, everyone.